an application has readily available connectors, they should be prioritized compared to applications that require a lot of development efforts. We categorize the applications into three categories, which is gold, silver, and bronze. This is what our framework does.
Hello there and welcome to ThoughtHive, our very own thought leadership series where we talk to experts for insights on the future of tech. Today we have Mayank Vaish, a cybersecurity pundit and someone with close to 2 decades of experience across industries. I think we're in for quite the ride today. Hi Mayank, welcome to the show.
Hi Nitya, thank you for inviting me. Glad to be talking here.
Absolutely, Mayank. And as you already know, we're here to talk about an important topic related to identity and access management, or IAM programs, right? And effective ways for application prioritization in identity, governance, and administration, that's IGA programs. Now, I've come to learn that these IGA programs are very important when it comes to cybersecurity strategy in any organization. And turns out that it also ensures that only the right users with the right kind of privileges and the right context have access to digital applications. Could you give us some context here and also tell us how an IGA program can become a success?
Absolutely, sure. So as you rightly said, IGA programs are meant to govern the user's accesses. To make it simple, organizations, they run their business using digital applications. And digital applications are like digital doors to access organizations' assets. So to secure the assets, it is important that the security leaders ensure that only right users are coming in through these doors and they can do only right activities. That is, they have the right privileges and not damaging privileges. So that is what the IGA programs are meant for. They are meant to govern and administer the user's accesses on those digital applications, and that's what we do. Now, an IGA program has its success dependent upon various factors, and one of the important factor is what you also highlighted. It is called as application prioritization. Now, why do we need application prioritization? The reason is IGA programs are time intense and effort intense and they require preparation. So this is where it is important to look at the IGA needs for every application, to look at what is actually required to be done for every application, and then prepare a IGA strategy based on the application prioritization. So this is where we have come up with a framework. We as practitioners, we have come up with a framework to prioritize the applications. The framework helps us in looking at various factors and then coming up with a set of applications in some clusters called as gold, silver, and bronze.
Well, that's very interesting to hear, Mayank. And you said digital doors and you're ensuring that the right ones are knocked on, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do you have any recommendations or some ways that lead to application prioritization?
That is correct. So the application prioritization framework that we use, it uses three ways to prioritize the application. The first way for us to prioritize the application is by looking at the count of users in that application. By count of user matters because users are the weakest link in cybersecurity. Users, it is important to understand what activities can a user do, and is the user the right user to have the access to that application. So if a application has higher number of users compared to other application with lesser number of users, it is important to secure the application with higher number of users first. So for this reason, applications that have higher user counts or attack surface are important to be prioritized. That is the first factor. Now the second factor here is the business importance of an application. How do we determine business importance? If an application is used by the business teams for serving its customer, or it has financial data, or it has, for example, trade secrets or intellectual properties, it becomes an important application. If accesses to these applications are misused, the impact is directly on the business. So that becomes the second factor for us to consider in a application prioritization journey. The third factor is the ease of integration. So ease of integration here refers to how much readily available the integration methods are, how much is the road to the integration known, tried and tested earlier. So if an application has readily available connectors, they should be prioritized compared to applications that require a lot of development efforts. So using a combination of these three factors, which is user ID counts, the business criticality and ease of integration, we categorize the applications into three categories, which is gold, silver and bronze. This is what our framework does.
Now, you've referenced gold, silver, and bronze a couple of times in today's conversation, Mayank. Is there an Olympic race going on? What are these applications?
You can say that it is inspired from the Olympic race. It is meant to be taken in the same fashion. Gold are the one which should be coming first. Gold are the applications that are of most business relevance, that have the most business sensitivity. They have the large number of users, as well as they are the most easy applications to be onboarded into an IAM program. They are followed by the second category, which is silver application. Silver applications could be a combination of just two factors. Maybe they have large count of users, but and important from the point of business criticality, but may not be easy to integrate. So these could be the silver applications. Now, bronze applications are the applications that are most difficult to integrate. They are having low business criticality, and actually they could be something that may have even low user count. So the business relevance is low in terms of user count also. So they can be considered as the last set of applications in the priority. So that is where these definitions stand out.
Well, I suppose race or no race, the finish line is what's very rewarding here. And Mayank, through this conversation, I've been thinking, is there a right time for application prioritization? We need to look out for the perfect time?
So that's a very good question, Neerja. So the answer here is application prioritization can be done at any point of time in an IAM program. The best time to do is, I would say, the earliest we do it, the better it is, because then you are ensuring that you are getting the optimum results from the start of your journey. It is better to do application prioritization at the beginning of your IAM program, but it should not be the only time when it is done. It should be done continuously in some regular periods, so that if a course correction is required in an IAM program or IGA program, it can be done.
Well, it's called application prioritization for a reason. Priority is in the term, so prioritize that is, I'm sure, what you would say. Thanks for that clarity, Mayank. Now, before we wrap this up, do you have any words of wisdom you'd like to leave us with?
I would want to conclude that application properly concluded application prioritization will really make a difference in terms of utilizing the resources, utilizing the efforts, and giving the best results in a planned time. But if application prioritizations are not done correctly, or if it is not done, I have seen several organizations spending huge amount of time and huge amount of energy and still left with unsatisfactory results. So my recommendation is to get it right. My recommendation is to maybe take help of experts take help of IM advisors or IM consultants, but it should be done thoroughly.
That's an excellent point you make. And Mayank, it was a pleasure having you on ThoughtHive. And to everybody watching, if your organization needs assistance, Mayank, as well as a beehive of other industry experts, are available at Aujas Cybersecurity. So hit them up on their website and get in touch. Isn't that right, Mayank?
Absolutely. We are here to help you all. We will be glad to see your comments. Thank you so much.
Super. This is me, Neerja, on ThoughtHive, signing off. Bye-bye.